What's up, y'all? It's Andrianna of Andrianna Manifestation. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the power of trials and tribulations, transmutation. We're going to talk about how you turn those trials and tribulations into something to benefit you and something to benefit the collective, something to be so positive for the entire universe. Let's get straight into it. Before we get into it though, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that you check out my other platforms, Andrianna Manifestation on TikTok, Pinterest, Instagram. You know what I'm talking about. I'll be posting manifestation resources on there. If I ain't on YouTube, you might catch me on there. You can get some free resources on Pinterest. You can get some resources on my Instagram, resources on my TikTok, memes, all type of stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Yes. Make sure you check out my Patreon. Y'all get exclusive content. You know what I'm talking about? Exclusive. Straight like that. And make sure that you check out my website because I got some manifestation resources and some manifestation products on there. You know what I'm talking about? Woo. But regardless, you here right now. Let's get into it. Any trial or tribulation that you've went through, anything, it was not in vain. It was not to stumble you, or it was not to keep you in that same place. What it was to do was because it was always a lesson for you to learn. I've posted something and I've said that a failure is never a failure if you take heed to the lesson that you were meant to learn. Because a failure is not a failure. There's no such thing as failure. When you have a winner mindset, you are always winning. You are always expanding. You are always learning. You are always growing. It don't matter if you was first place in that race or you was last place. You learn different things. Oh, how can I be better as a runner? How can I be better as a pottery maker? How can I be better as a lash artist? How can I do these different things? Whatever. Any type of mishap, any type of trial, any type of tribulation, there is a lesson for you to learn there. There is something in there that is beneficial to you. Find that. How do you find that? Look within. Take the time to ground yourself. Trigger warning. Okay, y'all, so this is Editing Andrianna. In this part of the video, I did talk about the topic of eating disorders, body dysmorphia, different things of that caliber. It's not in a negative perspective, but I did want to give a trigger warning for anybody that might feel triggered when it comes to that. But I made it through, and me talking about that in this video was to let it be known that you can make it through also. I love you. Thank you. I went through an eating disorder. I went through eating disorder. I went through body dysmorphia. I went through different things of those calibers. I went through stuff. But in all of those things, I had to heal. I had to learn. I had to expand. And in all of those things, with that rain that came from the eating disorder, from the body dysmorphia, what that rain did, it was golden rain that literally fertilized and nourished the garden that is Andrianna's reality. Because what I did with those lessons, with those tears, with that pain, I took that and I said, I do not want to feel that type of way about myself. I deserve to be happy with my body, regardless of how much I weigh. I deserve to take care of my body, regardless of how much I weigh. I deserve to eat. I deserve to eat things that are positive for me, things that are fruitful for me, things that are beneficial for me, regardless of how much I weigh. I deserve happiness. I deserve peace. I deserve respect. And what I did is I aligned. I learned the lessons that I needed to learn from that. And this is an example of your trial and tribulation could be a relationship. Your trial and tribulation could be a job. Your trial and tribulation could be anything in your life that you saw as something that you do not want to keep going through this. Learn. There's something in there for you to learn from that. There's something in there for you to gain from that. The universe is going to take you out of anything that you're no longer meant to be in. They're going to take you out of it. They're going to take you out of it. So, and with you being taken out of it, some things you got to take yourself out of it. Like with shadow work, you take yourself out of that place of being so enveloped in that moment to where, because when it happened, you might have not even fully processed it, or you might have not even fully dealt with those emotions. But when you take the time to do the shadow work and you take the time to look back at that situation from a reflection mindset, and you validate yourself and you affirm to yourself that you are worthy of better treatment than what you received in that moment. You are worthy of respect. You are worthy of kindness. You are worthy. You are worthy. You are affirming that for yourself. And you learn different things from that. With how that person treated you, you being able to look back at that and reflect and see that I don't like to be treated like that. You're able to look back and see that you don't like to be treated like that. You learn and you know for when somebody else, if somebody else tries to treat you like that, you know, hey, that don't work over here. You have a divine purpose that is so big, so important. Those things that happen in your life, those are not just happening just to be happening. No, those are lessons. Those are divine correspondences. Those are divine alignments. That was meant for you. Some of your story you're meant to tell to other people to motivate other people. When I went through an eating disorder, I went through body dysmorphia. I know that I was meant to go through that partially because I'm meant to inspire other people that you can make it out. Love your body. Your body is worthy. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be healthy. You don't deserve to be shamed. You don't deserve to be shamed for eating and you have to eat, regardless of how much you weigh. You don't deserve to be shamed for eating. You don't deserve to be shamed for having a body that's different versus from other people's bodies. You deserve love. You deserve respect. You deserve kindness. You deserve patience. And it's important that you give that to yourself. You don't deserve your romantic partner treating you any lesser than the king or queen or non-binary royalty that you are. Treat yourself with that royalty. Treat yourself with that respect. Learn from those trials and tribulations. Turn that into art. Turn that into creation. Turn that into energy. Turn that into power. It's different things in my music. I'm a musician. I'm an artist. Andrianna Andizzle. Y'all can stream my album Yin Yang. You know what I'm talking about? She out right now. My second album that I released. Well, my second vocal album. Because I got another album out too. She's like instruments and stuff. Yeah, she's fire. But regardless, I transmuted so much stuff in that. Because I talked about different things and it's like, it was even for future transmuting because some different trials and tribulations tried to come of people trying to say this and that, whatever. But at the end of the day, my music empowers me. That was transmutation from different things of people tried to down me. People tried to do all of these different things, but at the end of the day, I will always prevail. I will always win. I'm always winning. I'm always successful. I'm always that Andrianna. Bullshit hoe. What I want you to do is for any and every trial, tribulation, anything like that, affirm this. Everything is always working, moving, and operating in my highest best favor and in my highest best interest. You're going to see the lessons that you need to learn from those things, because all of those different things that happen, those are things that was presented from your subconscious mind. You can learn from those. You can enhance yourself from those. You can grow from those. Where somebody tried to do some weird stuff in a friendship and now you don't reflect it, you don't left the friendship alone. Now you able to reflect and see what can you learn from that. You don't left a relationship alone. You don't left a job alone. You don't left a habit alone. Don't think of any of those things that you went through as things that happened in vain. No, those were superpowers. Those were things that if you thought it was just a rock, if you thought it was just a brick, something that was just holding you back, no. Learn the lessons that you need to learn from that. Turn those rocks into trophies. Golden, luxurious trophies with your name on them. I learned a lesson. I learned my lessons. Life is a school. You're meant to be learning here. You're meant to be expanding here. You're meant to be having fun here. So if it's anything in your mind that was troubling you, that you kept ruminating, kept thinking about over and over again, take the time to ground yourself. Take the time to affirm. Do some root chakra affirmations. Go play a root chakra frequency. Go listen to some Solfeggio frequencies to ground yourself. 396 hertz pure tone frequency. I'm going to have that link down below. I'm going to have that link. One that I personally listen to. Calm your ass down. All of that is beneficial to your power. You are a super individual. Step into that reality. Own that reality. Accept that reality. All of those trials and tribulations, you were meant to learn from those. You were meant to expand from those. That rain was fertilizer to help your garden blossom. Stop thinking, and it's all about perspective. It's all about perspective. So any trial and tribulation, any rain that came, stop thinking of it as something that was just in a big pail, a big bucket that you had to just carry around. Oh, so much water, so much wood, so much baggage. No. You need to stop in your tracks. You need to look in your garden. And you need to pour that water out, because it's all been golden water to fertilize you, to fertilize your life, to nourish your life. Take those buckets of water. Change your perspective. You look down at that bucket of water, you see it's golden. It's golden. It's literally screaming, pour me out, pour me out. Fertilize the garden, fertilize the garden, fertilize the garden. And watch. Any gray clouds you thought was there, any gray grass you thought was there, is literally turned into luscious pasture greenery, butterflies flying all around, flowers blossom so beautifully, stuff that was already there. You just had to add that color water that was in that bucket. Andrianna Manifestation, I love you. I'm proud of you for everything. I'm proud of you. Keep going. You are a warrior. You are strong. You are powerful. You got this. You are that. Thank you. Andrianna Manifestation. All right, y'all.